In 1938, a Nigerian farmer named Isaiah Anozi was digging a well on his family property in the town of Igbo-Ukwu in the southeastern Nigeria. He hit something hard. He kept digging, and what came out of the ground blew everyone who saw it away. Intricate bronze objects, decorated with patterns so fine, so detailed, so technically precise that the British colonial officer who first examined them refused to believe they were made locally. His exact conclusion was that they must have come from somewhere else, probably Europe, possibly North America, certainly not here. He was wrong on every count. The bronze were made right there in Igbo-Ukwu by Igbo craftsmen centuries before European bronze casting reached anywhere close to same technical standard. When researchers finally dated them properly, the result landed in the 9th century CE, making them over 1,000 years old and placing them among the most sophisticated bronzes anywhere in the world at the time they were made. The colonial officer's instinct was not stupidity, it was a worldview that said this level of science could not have come from Africa. The ground proved him wrong. What Isaiah found sitting under his family farm was the remains of an ancient ceremonial center, a society that had flourished in the lower Niger region of Nigeria. Between the 9th and 11th century CE, hundreds of bronze ritual vessels, regalia, ornaments, crowns, pendants, and ceremonial objects, over 63,000 glass beads, evidence of long-distance trade networks stretching across continents, and at the center of all of it, a bronze casting tradition so advanced that it still puzzles archaeologists today, because some of this extraordinary came from Africa. The techniques the Igbo-Ukwu craftsmen use is called lost wax casting, and understanding it is the key to understanding why these bronze are so remarkable. Here is how it works. You start with wax. You sculpt your object, every detail, every pattern, every curve directly in wax. Then you coat the entire wax sculpture in clay and fire it in a kiln. The technique sounds simple, the execution is anything but simple. Every detail you put into the wax ends up in the bronze, which means every mistake you make in the wax ends up in the bronze too. There is no correcting it after the metal is poured. The skill lives entirely in the wax stage, in the sculptor's hand, their tools, and their understandings of how liquid metal behaves inside the mold. Most lost wax casting traditions around the world use beeswax as their starting material.